Good morning, Dubai. This is the Lovin Dubai show with me, Casey.
And me, Massa.
And we go through the trending stories that everyone is talking about. Our top story, the Arab world slams Netanyahu's Greater Israel remarks.
And Dubai police bust illegal cosmetic clinic in apartment.
DXB is expecting a massive number of people during the back-to-school peak, which is coming soon.
And a resident raises concern over paid sick leave certificates required by some agencies.
Also, it is Pakistani Independence Day. So later on in the show, we're going to be welcoming Mom in Dubai. She's got this huge Instagram account. We're going to talk culture, food, and of course, family.
And in today's rapid weather report, it's mostly sunny with temperatures ranging from 32 to 41 Celsius.
Happy Pakistan Independence Day.
Happy Pakistan Independence Day.
I'm excited to have our guest come on in the show so we can talk a lot about culture and Pakistani pride in Dubai. I'm also excited because I'm going to Pakistan in in 2 to 3 weeks.
Casey, you know the saying, like this is what we should call you catching flights and not catching feelings, or
catching flights, not catching feelings, because I'm traveling a lot.
Because you've been traveling a lot this year.
Weddings. You can't say no to a wedding. And my sister-in-law is getting married.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, I think you plan trips.
It's so funny how you said my sister-in-law is getting married and not my brother.
Oh, but it's... No, okay, hold on, sorry. No. My sister-in-law's sister is getting married.
Okay, so someone from the family. Basically.
And you know what feels funny is I feel we're getting wedding invites now because I only had 20 people to mine.
Ah.
So I'm like, I feel awkward because you didn't, but I'm going.
I'd invite you to my wedding. But I feel like it's different for every single person. I feel like because in our culture, for example, we have those big weddings and you have to invite everyone to an open invitation. I feel like it depends on the culture and it depends on how people perceive weddings in general.
So they're having, and the reason I don't know the dates I'm going is they're having, correct me if I'm wrong, Ishu, like 6 events across 2 weeks. So there's actually one weekend is going to have events that spreads into the next week, and then the next weekend is going to have events. So there's so much happening that we're just going to slot into the appropriate time.
And it's back to back?
It's most of it's back to. I think there's probably a gap in the middle. But I'm going to Karachi for the first time. We're also expanding Lovin there. So we have Lovin Islo, but we're going to open up new offices there. So that's also exciting. But I've been to Islamabad before, never been to Karachi. So if anyone has Karachi tips for me, please send them my way. Have you ever been?
No, I've never been, no. But I've heard a lot of it. So I've seen it on TikTok and everyone says Karachi, Karachi, Karachi. And I think you're going to have fun.
It's meant to be like super busy. And Islamabad, capital, is very green and very kind of unexpectedly calm, because I think I went and I expected like a hustle and bustle, but Karachi is going to be hustle and bustle times 10 in your face.
Is it going to be cold now? Because if you're leaving in September, right? You're leaving September or August?
Weather in, I don't actually know. In Karachi, no, I think it's going to be.
She has a wedding coming up, but she doesn't know when.
Because I don't know the dates. No rain, highs of 33 degrees, and I feel like there's some
Is it going to be an
smog there.
outdoor wedding or an indoor wedding? 33 Celsius is high.
I don't know.
For summer.
It will feel like a bit of a respite.
Wish her the best, like I'm always by the bride, because temperatures, weather conditions is the most difficult thing that you can predict. So I hope it's rainbows and sunshines and nice weather for her wedding day.
Oh, that's nice. I think it's a nice time.
It's a nice
September.
time, I feel like in the evening it's always cool, breezy weather. So that's not bad.
Where?
In Europe and other countries, not here.
Someone saying September in Karachi is okay only. I'll take okay. Karachi is the best food, but food is love. Where shall I get the best food? I need a local.
Give her recommendations.
ChatGPT isn't going to cut it for this. I need your favourite Karachi spots.
Oh, someone said July and August is amazing. Full clouds, cool breeze.
I know.
I was right. Full clouds and cool breezes
in Karachi. Okay, well, that's exciting. Coming up, celebrating
weddings and celebrating Independence Day. Wow!
And celebrating Pakistani pride on this show. But first, before we get to our guest, we're going to jump into our top stories of the day. We're going to talk about the Arab world slamming Netanyahu's remarks over his Greater Israel comments. This happened in the last couple of days, and it's hitting headlines around the world. The Arab League has condemned in the strongest terms the statements made by Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu regarding the annexation of parts of the territories of sovereign Arab states in preparation for the establishment of what he called a Greater Israel. And this is according to an update via WAM, which is the UAE government news website.
In a statement released Tuesday, the league said these remarks represent a serious threat to collective Arab national security and a flagrant challenge to international law and the principles of international legitimacy. The statements also reflect expansionist and aggressive intentions that cannot be accepted or tolerated, and they reveal an extremist mindset steeped into colonial delusions.
Egypt has also condemned the statements raised in some Israeli media regarding the so-called Greater Israel. In a statement issued by the Egyptian Ministry of Foreign Affairs yesterday evening, Egypt demanded official clarifications regarding these statements due to the indications that they carry, and that they could, of course, trigger instability. And more of that on the Lovin Abu Dhabi and Lovin Dubai Instagram feed later on today. We're jumping into a story about schools. They're coming back. August 25th is the date, and that means return to traffic on the roads and return to a busy DXB. If you're travelling soon, leave plenty of time at the airport. Dubai International is gearing up for a busy end to the summer holidays, with families returning from vacation and students travelling back to Dubai, all set for their new school year.
So between 13th and 25th of August 2025, the DXB is expected to welcome more than 3.6 million guests, with daily averages reaching 280,000. The busiest day is forecast for Friday, 15th August, with traffic set to exceed 290,000.
The back-to-school surge follows a record-breaking first half of 2025, which saw Dubai welcome 9.88 million international visitors, which is a 6% increase year on year. It's huge. And DXB handling over 46 million guests.
So enhanced support is available for people of determination, including marked accessibility routes, discreet assistance for guests wearing sunflower lanyards, and a dedicated assistant travel lounge in Terminal 2.
It already feels busier.
Yeah,
is that just me because I moved
you feel
out?
it.
Maybe I left the DXB Production City bubble this week, and I was like, hold on, Al Khail Road is packed. It's packed.
But for me, I don't know why I feel like August has been emptier than July.
Yeah, it's been quieter.
It's been quieter.
But I just feel like in the last day or two, is that just my mind?
I think it's just your mind. I really feel it's still quiet, but I feel like we're going to have a surge of people come back next week. And I feel like we're going to have more people on the roads, especially on the 25th.
On the 25th, that's back to school, safety day.
School. Yeah, safety day. Right. Pledge for those 4 black points to be gone. Be gone, black points.
If I was going back to school as a teacher back in the teaching days, I would fly back Sunday, 12 a.m.
What's the date?
Like with school day the next day, you know? As in, like, you would eke out your holiday.
You would extend it as long as possible.
And then the next day, there's nothing that compares to that sinking feeling in your stomach.
When you're back and you have something tomorrow.
When you have school the next day as a teacher. Maybe that's because I was an awful teacher, but you know that you know that like back to school, and there's a sense of dread. All the teachers lived in the same compound, and there was this like cloud over everyone, and it was
you can feel everyone's energy just toned down, you know?
Because you as a teacher, you have 6 weeks to do anything. I went to Bali. I went to Hong Kong. I went to Sri Lanka. You know,
when you go home, maybe. Do you go back home? Do you visit?
Yeah, bits and pieces. But like, you've got so many holidays, and it's amazing, and you live your best life, and then you just have to crush down into a routine, which is a routine is great, but so difficult.
Especially first day of schools. I feel like because you've been gone for a while, you've been gone on a holiday, and the students have been gone for a holiday, especially kids, they're still not used to that kind of discipline yet.
No.
So you have to be able to manage them. You have to be able to grab them back to their classrooms. You have to be able to let them tone down a bit to try to accommodate back to that timing where, okay, from this time to this time you have to study. From this time to have a break.
It's so hard.
And everyone's just running around, I feel, and everyone's still not used to it, and everyone is hating that they're back to school.
Yeah.
So it's nice to see that teachers used to hate it as well.
Yeah. Me, I won't speak for all, but I won't speak for the older grades because I was a younger grade teacher. I had KG2, grade 1, grade 2. There's tears at that age.
Oh, I know, because they're leaving their mom.
They're leaving their mom, and then the moms are crying, and then you're like, move along.
God.
And then
you know what? You're going to see them in 8 hours.
You'll see them in 8 hours. I was like, you should be happy. Think about me. And then you have the ones who are falling asleep at the desk, and I'm like, I want to be falling asleep at the desk because I got back last night.
What do you do in this situation?
You let them sleep. You can't imagine waking up at a sleeping child, you let them sleep. Of course you let them sleep.
You let them sleep?
Yeah, I had small kids, like 5, 6-year-olds. I'm
you
gonna
don't wake
poke
them
them
up?
with the stick. No, it's easier when they're asleep.
Less student to manage.
Teachers,
One less
I
student
actually
to
don't know what
manage.
the right thing to do is in that situation. If you're a grade 1, it's 8:40. Oh, you're on holidays.
You're on
fine.
holidays,
You
so
might
I
be
think they're
watching-
probably sleeping.
They're in Bali.
Yeah,
If we do have a grade 1 teacher watching the show, if you've got a sleeping kid, would you wake them up?
You know, Anna, I feel like growing up, when I was in first grade and second grade, my teachers were so tough on us. I'd be so scared to do anything wrong or anything out of line. They were so tough.
We were tough. Our school encouraged us
To be tough.
to be extremely tough. But sleeping is different.
Sleeping is different, yeah. Mentally tired. I mean, he's a child.
Why was they allowed to sleep at their desks and I couldn't sleep on mine? What's that about?
Maybe because you're an adult.
Fair point. 8:42. Let's jump in to our next story. We're talking about a cosmetic area.
Yes.
Busted.
So, a Dubai police bust illegal cosmetic clinic in an apartment. So, 3 women have been arrested for carrying out unlicensed cosmetic procedures inside a residential apartment. The Anti-Economic Crime Department, in coordination with the Dubai Health Authority, conducted a raid after receiving a tip-off about the illegal operations.
Officers seized medical equipment and unlicensed medications, warning that such practices can cause serious harm and even permanent injury. Authorities urge residents to seek only treatment at licensed clinics, verify your practitioner's credentials, and avoid tempting low-cost offers that could risk your health.
Anyone who suspects illegal medical activity is encouraged to report it through the police iService or by calling 901. Dubai police reaffirmed their zero-tolerance stance against unlicensed medical practices to keep the community safe. Crazy how they've been conducting it at home. I know some people would have at-home salon services, but they would be credited. They would be acknowledged. They would have a certificate.
They'd have their license.
They would have their license.
Yeah.
But to conduct procedures where you require needles, where you require anesthesia, you would require certain health.
You need to make sure they're licensed.
They need to make sure they're licensed. And I feel what happened to those people is they fall into the trap of finding affordable cosmetic surgery procedures. Because, okay, you open Facebook, you open all of those social media platforms, you fall into that trap of having this major discount. But at least it's from licensed clinics. Even if you're getting like a bad treatment, after all, it's not going to be a good treatment, but it's still a licensed one. You can sue them if anything happened. No, I'm joking. But to be conducting it at a home, I don't only blame those women. I blame those people that would go to such extent and they would have those procedures at home clinic. I understand salons, at home services, but cosmetic procedures?
Yeah, you
this
don't
is
know.
a bit too extreme.
You don't know what's in those needles,
You don't know what's in
unfortunately.
those needles.
And it's just so common.
Yeah.
So common. We certainly don't endorse it. I do it, but
Yeah.
but in a licensed,
But you do it at a licensed clinic.
a licensed location. Yeah.
A clean one that's not like blastering very cheap, prices online.
It's a licensed clinic, but
Yeah.
they do deals all the time.
Yeah, there's a
You
difference
do-
between
yeah.
deals and those dramatic discounts. If a procedure was like 3,000 and dropped to 500, because I've seen it.
I got laser eye from Groupon.
Deals are different. Deals are different. And this
And
is
I
what we're
remember-
trying to explain. Deals are different.
I know, but I just felt like you should, and like not that Groupon. But I saw it and I was like, oh, that's a good deal. And then someone was like, are you actually going to go ahead with laser eye from a deal? And I was like, and then.
You did it?
Yeah, but the facility was a Dubai healthcare facility. It was amazing. It was brand new. And the issue was, because it was brand new, they weren't getting any customers.
Ah,
So
they're
they put
trying to
themselves-
attract customers. Okay.
So I had this, I had the newer laser eye for cheap as chips.
You were like the test.
yeah. Laser eye is amazing, by the way. If you're mulling it over, it's a life changer.
amazing.
It's a life
10-minute
changer.
procedure. 10-minute procedure.
Yeah, and they like.
You're done.
Yeah, but you can just smell the burning.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I had this funny doctor. He was the burning was happening, and he was like, relax. and I, because I was obviously quite tense.
Yeah.
And then the burning was happening, and he was like, and then it smelled like burning skin, and he was like, relax. And then I started laughing, and he was like, don't move.
You can't laugh, I can't move. What can you do?
And then I didn't move because he was like, don't move. I was like,
Oh, I love funny doctors, honestly. They're so funny.
Not when the thing, whatever it is, the laser is burning your eye. I don't know what the medical terms are, but
do you feel like dermatologists, they make you feel so insecure about yourself sometimes? You know, because Anna, I go to those clinics with my mom, okay? And I am going there in support, okay? I'm not going there for any kind of procedure. Why do you have to pick point and look at my face and tell me what procedures I need? I'm not there for consultation. I'm just there because...
How would that have happened?
To drive my mom home, to drive her back. What?
How did that even come about? Like, what was the conversation?
So I'll be just sitting, okay, consultation for my mom, booking procedures and stuff, okay. And then the doctor would look at me, the dermatologist, and would say, you know what, maybe you need a little bit of like lip fillers, retouches around the eyes. Yeah.
You don't.
I know.
You don't.
I don't. I always say I don't. I'm not here. I'm not doing anything. I'm not going to touch my face. I say if it's not broken, don't break it.
Interesting.
But they do it all the time. Every single clinic I entered, if I'm going there, I'm just a driver. I swear, I'm just a driver. Okay, if I enter a clinic, they have to give me their unnecessary comments or unasked for comments.
I don't want to tar all dermas with that brush, but I have been in a clinic too.
Yeah.
And it was like, have you thought of the fillers,
yeah,
this? I was like, the Botox is fine, thank you very much.
Let me just come. I know what I want.
Okay, let's jump into sick leaves. A company is acting out of terms and one resident is not happy.
So a resident raises concern over paid sick leave certificates required by some agencies. A Dubai resident has raised concerns over recruitment agencies requiring a paid DHA sick leave certificate for even 1 day of absence or risk having the day deducted from annual leave. The resident compared this to Abu Dhabi, where such certificates are issued for free, calling some Dubai or other Emirates agencies unfair and against the spirit of the UAE labour law.
Okay, so according to the UAE law, domestic workers in particular are entitled to 30 days of sick leave per year. That's 15 paid and then it becomes half paid and such like that. As long as it's supported by a medical report from an approved health authority. The issue becomes even more frustrating when illnesses are minor, like certain cramps, body aches, where no prescriptions are provided, but a DHA certificate is still demanded at the employee's expense by some agencies, companies, where the sick leave will be deducted from their annual leave.
So critics say that these rules are not only violate worker rights but also hurt productivity. For official clarification, residents can contact the Ministry of Human Resources and Amortization.
So we jumped between domestic workers, but I think it's good to kind of be aware of the rules regarding your sick leaves as a whole, and whether or not we need DHA sick leave for a day?
It's basically, from what I know, that if you take more than 2-3 sick leaves, you need a certificate to prove that something is happening. But if it needs to be attested, then you have to pay for it.
Right.
Yeah. Certificate.
So
the medical certificate.
No sick leave required if it's a day.
If it's a day, no need
or
to.
2 days.
Yeah.
No attested sick leave. So your doctor can give you the sick leave, but it doesn't need to be tested. If you go above 2 days, then you'll need, according to UAE labour law, you'll need an attested document. Now, not all employers will ask for it. That's the thing.
What this person is saying, that some of the agencies, not everyone, like we're not going to be dragging all the companies into this or all Dubai companies into this. Just some agencies, some Dubai companies are practicing this legal thing, but what they're trying to say is like, no need to take it from my annual leave. This is my full right to have the sick leave, basically. I didn't know that in Abu Dhabi it was free to get, by the way.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
But if someone has an issue or complaint, do know that the law is always by your side here as an employee in Dubai. And if you have employment questions, if you're not sure about the practices taking place in your workplace, all you need to do is contact MOHRE, the Ministry of Human Resources and Amortization, and they will point you
To
in
the right direction.
the right way. It's 8:51. It's Pakistan Independence Day, so we're going to welcome Mom in Dubai, Virda Khan. We're going to talk about culture, food, family, and so much more. She's going to be with us after this very short break. Do stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show in honor of Pakistan Independence Day. We have a very special guest joining us. We're so excited to welcome Virda Khan, also known as Instagram's very own Mom in Dubai. She's a Dubai-based mom content creator and foodie, sharing everything from parenting hacks to food recipes. Let's welcome her to the show. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. I'm so excited to be here.
Happy Independence Day.
Thank you. Thank you.
So how do you usually celebrate here in Dubai? Any traditions you bring from back home?
So I have memories from my childhood where we used to make these small flags and we'll stick them through a string and place it all over the house. So I did something similar yesterday with my son, and I printed out those flags because I couldn't find them. In Pakistan, you'll find them everywhere.
Yeah.
And then we decorated the house. He
Yeah,
made some
so
flags. We
cute.
also got a cake. It was green and white. And he was very happy because he's very true to his roots.
Yeah.
So he loves celebrating.
Oh,
I'd love to know a bit more about you. Like, what is your Dubai journey? So when did you move here? How long have you lived here?
Oh, it's going to be 12 years exactly this month. I moved when I got married, and we were initially in Abu Dhabi for about 1.5 years. And then we moved to Dubai. I was working in Etisalat, and then I had my son, and it was kind of like difficult to juggle work and a
Yeah.
newborn. So I resigned. And then I was like, okay, I need to share something with people. And I saw these British mom bloggers.
Yeah.
Because I think they were the ones who started mom blogging
Yeah.
initially, like documenting their whole day, talking about their kids, everything. And that's how it started.
so what was people's reactions when you first started posting? Was it?
Well, it wasn't like how it is now, because at that time it was only pictures. So I
Yeah.
remember my first post that reached out to a lot of people was starting my day in PJs and ending my day in PJs. You know how mom's life is?
Yeah.
You're home all day
You're
with the
home.
kid. It was something around those lines. But after a while, I wanted to share my journey as well, not just as a mom, but as a person, because you know, just because you've had a kid, it doesn't mean that your life ends, or like motherhood is everything that your
Yes,
life revolves
preach.
around. So that's how it started.
And then at that point, it was just photos, but what kind of content were people reacting to? Like, what were you sharing that was getting attention?
Initially, it was more about outfits, like where do you get outfits from, and also because my baby was at a stage where he was weaning one day, he was crawling the other day, and he was walking and he was talking. So mothers were mostly interested to know like how the journey is going, what are
Yeah.
you feeding him, how you're taking him out, new play areas, and stuff around the baby mostly. Yeah.
Yeah. So how did the name Mom in Dubai come about? Was it first your official name, or did you
I don't
change
know.
it later?
I can't think about, like, I don't know how it came about, but I think because I was highly influenced by mom bloggers around the world,
Yeah.
and they never went with their name. They were always like mom of daughters or mom and me. So I was like, okay, mom in
yeah,
Dubai.
get you, yeah, Mom in Dubai.
The mom blogger, when you mentioned mom bloggers, all I think about is mom talk.
Oh, I love mom talk.
You love mom talk?
Yeah, I watch both their seasons, but they're like very crazy moms. They're like, yes, go, but they're very young as well.
They're very
They're
young.
very young.
Is there like a group of moms in Dubai that would do something similar? Not to that extent. Do you know Mom Talk, by the
No,
way?
what's Mom
Can
Talk?
you describe it?
Okay, it's Texas. It's Utah.
Utah, well done.
So it's Utah moms.
Okay.
And
State
they're
in the
Mormons.
States.
Ah, okay.
They're Mormons. So they're very religious. So I think the religion is a little bit strict about what they should wear, and they get married very early, like when they're 18
like
and
Nora
19.
Smith?
Yes.
Yeah.
and they had these young babies, and that's when COVID happened and TikTok went viral. So they would do these lip syncing and dances, and they'll have like captions that will relate to their life, and they went viral.
Wow, like Nora Smith, how is she juggling everything like that, like with 4 kids and she's so young?
Oh yeah, she's also Mormon.
Yeah, she's a Mormon.
Yeah,
Nora Smith,
but
yeah.
that's because of her cooking.
Your cooking videos.
Cooking goes viral. I went viral
Still?
with my cooking, last
Yeah?
year. I've been doing this for 9 years now. I went viral only last year with my cooking videos.
Really?
Viral, I'm talking about 20 million views, 30 million views.
Wow. What kind of cooking videos though?
Just ASMR.
Just anything. ASMR. Ah, ASMR.
Yeah.
Show us like a signature ASMR move that people like.
Okay, so what I do is I don't look in the camera, but I focus on.
Do you need a product?
Okay, so if I'm gonna make a drink, I'm gonna be like, this is my style of adding ice, and then I look through the straw. That's like has become one of my signature styles.
And then you
where I
have to
look
look-
through the straw, and I look through the straw to see if there's any mold or not. But people don't get it. People are like, "What is she looking in the straw?" I'm like, "I'm looking at Jupiter. I'm seeing if the sun's out." And then I try my drink. I make like a little bit of ASMR sounds, and that's it.
Oh my
20
god.
million views.
20, 30 million
Wow.
views. On some of my videos, I've got around like 55,000 followers just from one video. Wow. 49,000 followers.
That's crazy.
And when my
How
account
easy
was
was it?
deactivated, I think around 20, 30 videos of mine were viral. I was getting every day, I was getting 25, 30,000 followers.
We have to talk about the account getting deactivated. Like, we were so aware of the story because it hits home.
Yeah.
Big account,
Yeah.
And it's hard.
wiped off the internet. Tell us what happened.
It has happened to me twice. Once, the first time it happened, it was hacked, but at that time I was very small. This time, out of nowhere, it just disappeared. No notification, no email, nowhere to reach out. It just disappeared.
Do you think someone hacked into the account and deactivated
It wasn't hacked.
or was
It was deactivated.
was it
So-
reported or something maybe?
Could be, I don't know.
So what
Why?
happened? You woke up, gone. What were your feelings?
Because I've been through something similar, at that point I was trying to figure out like what shall I do. So I tried to reach out to people if they knew someone, because there was no way to reach out.
Yeah.
There was no email, there was no
What
code.
about contacting Instagram maybe?
I don't know. Then I tried to reach out to the team through my Facebook account, but they kept asking me for a number. You must have gotten an email and there must be like a reference number. But I never got an email.
Oh.
And yeah, it's
That's
difficult.
very weird.
It makes you realize that, in a minute, this all
Everything
can be like...
gone.
So how many followers did you have at that time?
I had just hit 500,000.
So you must have had brand campaigns. You must have had things that needed to go out.
Yeah.
How did you manage that?
And it was around the same time, so this time is a little busy with back to school. Some of them were very nice. They were like, okay, because I had just posted like a day before
Yeah.
or 2 days before. They were like, okay, go ahead with your new account, because I immediately made a new account and my followers started, following me there.
Yeah.
So the views were nice.
Yeah. How
Not
were
even
they
on
able
the
to
net.
find you after?
I posted a story, and I think a lot of other influencers and mom bloggers, they kind of like reshared it, and it
Yeah,
reached
that's
out
nice
to
of them,
people.
yeah.
What kind of growth did you see there?
I reached, I think, 100,000 within 2 weeks.
Wow.
Talk about like a strong, loyal
That is
follower,
amazing.
you know?
You have the best followers. That's
they were really
phenomenal.
nice. Thank you.
Really talk
Thank
about
you.
like loyal followers. They would
Yeah.
follow you.
It gave me hope,
Yeah.
because otherwise I really went into depression, because you've worked
Right,
so hard
yeah,
on
like
something.
8
you've
years
made a
of
name.
something like that,
Yes.
yeah.
And you can't even get your username because it was disabled. So I couldn't make another account with Mom in Dubai. And that's kind of like my identity. Even if people don't know what my name is, they'll always be like, oh, you're Mom in Dubai.
Right.
Mom in Dubai.
Vertical.
Yeah.
And do you always have this anxiety that your account might be taken down again, or you're like, you know what, it's fine, I've just been through
A
it
little bit.
twice?
But the whole incident kind of gave me like belief in myself. So I'm like, if I can do it once, twice, I can do it again. But yeah, it's a big setback,
It's a big
because
setback, yeah.
although a lot of campaigns and a lot of people that I've worked with, they were very nice. They were like, no, you do your own thing. We believe in you. But there was rejection one after the other as well.
Oh my
And I do
God.
understand. Because people do want to be like a brand, they do want to be seen by a lot of people. That's what we bring. We bring brand awareness. If you don't have the number, they might not want to work with us.
Or like maybe put it on pause a bit until because you got it back in 2 weeks.
I got it back in 5 weeks actually.
Wow.
Yeah, it was 5 weeks, but in that time, my other account grew.
Yeah.
So what did you... could you combine the accounts, set up another account?
So I think whatever happens for a reason. Now,
Yeah.
because my main account has grown so much, sometimes when there is a campaign and they're like, can you please post it on your other account for us? I'm like, okay, because that is also doing well. But there, it's mostly more of my thoughts, and I share fashion.
Yeah,
Cool.
that makes
Yeah.
sense.
So I've got like 2 accounts now.
And ever any clarification from the powers that be at Meta?
No.
Wow.
Usually I notice like it's really difficult because you have to, they ask you about specific information that you might not know or remember. So it's really hard to confirm that you were the person behind this account.
I mean...
Yeah, it's really hard because I tried to get my TikTok account back and they were asking for specific information that I didn't have it. So I was telling them, I'm sorry, but I forgot. I promise I am the person behind this account.
Yeah.
But they replied back, we couldn't confirm that it's you, so we can't move forward. It's hard, it's difficult. So
It's
I
hard.
understand where
You need to
where
have
you're coming
a
from.
contact.
You need to have a contact, yeah.
If you have a contact, it's just like block, unblock, block, unblock.
This
But
is
if
the
you don't have, you'll keep on spiraling.
Yeah.
And so your followers came together.
Yeah.
Was there any kind of person in particular, was there any comment in particular at that time that really surprised you to see the phenomenal support? Like what kind of leapt out to you at that time?
I think the number itself and how people were like, no, you will build this up. And there were like so many prayers. We're praying you'll get your account back. So that was really nice. That was
Nice
really
to see support,
nice.
yeah. It's really nice to see. And what is the most feedback you mostly get from your viewers? Like, do you get any feedback on your content, or is it sometimes you might get backlash, or sometimes you can get haters, or you feel like it's all positive?
No, it's not all positive,
It's not
but
all
you have to
positive,
look
but it's
at the
mom in Dubai. It has
positive,
to be positive. It's mom content.
Sometimes it's not very pleasant, but then you have to have a thick skin. Like if you are out in the public, you will hear a few things, but the support is so massive that you have to let go of any kind of negativity. You can't let it sink in. Otherwise, you won't be able to get up of the next day. You won't be able to get out of bed. You know what I mean? Because sometimes it's very mean. Even on cooking videos.
What kind of comments would they leave? That's my question.
On your kid, on your
What?
lifestyle. Yeah.
Wow, attacking a kid, a child.
Yeah.
That's so tough. Because I feel like we can build a thick skin for ourselves.
Yeah, but not for our kids, not
But
for
not
our
for our
family.
kids,
That's a
yeah.
sensitive spot.
Yeah, you don't
block.
mess with the family. Block, why
I
not?
block.
Like with that in mind, would you? What age would you allow your child to have social media?
See, now that's something very tricky. I was very young when I had him, and social media was also very young, 9 years ago. It was like very new. So even the thought of putting your kid out there is controversial. Some don't do it, but I have reduced it a lot. Also because my son has grown, he doesn't want to do all these kind of things. He wants to do his own thing, what he likes.
Oh, what does he
You know?
like?
He likes to do streaming, or he likes to
Cute.
like even if he's doing like a cooking video with me, or he wants to taste something, he's not going to give an over the top expression. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
you know how the kids are. They're very opinionated. They know what they want to do.
Yeah.
So maybe it would have been different, but I don't know about social media. Let's see.
Let's see. Yeah.
Yeah, let's see.
Let's see what he asks, and then when he finally gets
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I think it would be dependent on the classroom.
The classroom,
So
yeah.
I would have personal strong feelings on it, but if all the kids had it, then I'd probably just be fine.
You know what,
I
that's the
think
thing,
it
you
will
don't
be
want them
different
to
for
feel left
boys.
out, yeah.
They'll be like at a later age.
They will
For
care
girls,
less.
they like to be on the social media.
Yeah, the
To
girls
watch
are-
the makeup tutorials and to chit chat with each other.
Yeah.
They don't use WhatsApp or iMessage to talk to each other.
They use it through like
They're social media. They'll send snaps like that.
Yeah.
Let's bring it back to Pakistani culture in Dubai. So how do you teach your kid about Pakistan history and culture while living abroad? Like, how do you keep the culture alive?
I think food. Food is the main, because we cook Pakistani food and it's delicious.
Oh my gosh, I imagine.
It is delicious, like everything. So he really loves Pakistani food.
Every day?
Every day. Yeah, every day. At home, it's Pakistani food. It's like home cooked meal, so it's a Pakistani meal. And on Friday, when he goes for prayer with his dad, he wears the Pakistani shalwar kameez, and he very proudly wears it. Even for school cultural day or like an international day or on Eid, you know, they have Eid parties at school. So he likes to wear Pakistani clothes. And I think language is something that he is adapting because it's, you know, it's so many languages here in Dubai. He's learning French at school. He speaks English. He's trying to learn Urdu also. But it's difficult to talk only in Urdu with him at home because kids respond more to, you know, how the videos they watch and their friends, they all speak in different languages. So that is something he himself has told me that, you know, I feel embarrassed when I cannot speak Urdu that properly. So please get me some Urdu classes as well. So
I
that
love
when
that for him. Mashallah, like really.
So when I go back home or when I'm with my grandparents, with my cousins, I can understand like everything what they're talking about.
I love that for him.
Very nice.
You know what I love here in Dubai? It's such an international city, but every community and every culture is celebrated and like, it's tolerant. Like, you have that space to celebrate your own culture without having to feel, you know, self-conscious.
Yeah.
So true.
So what do you usually miss the most about home besides family?
Besides family, I think the gatherings. Because in Pakistan there are like the gatherings are so nice. It's almost every Sunday. The extended family is going to get together. There's going to be like food. You get dressed up. Sometimes the kids are going to show you their dances. And like now the GCSE results are coming. So in Pakistan it's like an event.
It's
When
the same thing for us.
Everyone's going to be like, oh, did he get his result? What's the result? And there's going to be a party. And you know the money you get, it's amazing. That's something we miss out here. Our kids are going to miss out here because when they get their results, you know, normally the family, the uncles and aunts, they're not here, so you know they don't get the money. But we used to get it. It was amazing, and it's like a ritual. You have to, no matter what your result is, you're getting the money.
Really?
Yes, no matter.
Well then.
Because even if you got like a C or a B, they'll be like, no, keep it. You worked hard. It's for your efforts.
What's your kind of, I guess, earliest memory of celebrating Pakistan Independence Day at home?
So it's always in August. August is warm. I'm from Multan. It's in Punjab, so it's warm. So I remember at that time parents used to nap. And the kids, we used to sneak out of the rooms. And I lived in a huge joint family. So we were like around 15, 20 kids living in the same house at the same time. My father has 11 siblings, so you can imagine. It's so many kids.
Wow.
Yeah. So we used to decorate the house in the heat.
Oh.
That's one of my oldest memories. That's the only thing that comes to mind when it's about Pakistan Independence Day. And we used to save money to get those flags, to, you know, the pins, flag pins, or to get little flags, go out and there'll be like drinks and food. That's my memory.
So nice.
Yeah.
So lovely.
And in your opinion, what is the most beautiful thing about being a Pakistani living in Dubai?
I think I can speak for every nationality here. We are so accepted.
100%,
You know, it's warm. Even as a Pakistani, when I'll post about Eid or I'll post about International Day, people will be like, oh, congratulations. What are you doing? Or even if you invite them over, if you have a party, suppose today, they'll come and they'll be like wearing the colors. They'll bring you maybe cupcakes in green and white. They'll be wearing a flag. I think it's amazing to see that.
True.
So true. Before you leave us, do you have advice for moms who want to enter the blogging world, if they want to now? Because you know when you said you started I was so young, but I feel like there's moms out there who want to build a profile but they're not sure how to do it. What would you suggest?
I think just go for it. Be your authentic self so that you don't have to put in a lot of effort. And don't think about like the aesthetics or something. Just try to build an audience, and then your audience from day one is going to see you grow. And they'll be so happy for you.
True.
So if you make everything like aesthetic and so put together in the beginning, they won't see your growth. And people love seeing the growth.
So, like, your journey is so interesting. So interesting. Thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate your time, and best of luck.
Thank you so much. Thank you guys for having me. And Pakistan Zindabad. Happy Independence Day.
Happy Independence Day.
Thanks, Masa. That's the end of the
Thank
show.
you.
We're back with you tomorrow morning. It's going to be a Friday, same time, same place. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.
Bye.